It's that time of year again, hurricane season, and I've got tree work. Woo! Has to work out. This time it's actually not from a hurricane that came through here, but one that came through last year. The tree that fell behind me fell last night. We didn't even have a storm. It's just dead. It's been dead really since, well, Hurricane Milton about a year ago. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you've heard me talk about Hurricane Milton quite a bit. In fact, some of you guys don't know this, but it's called the Harlan Project because that's the name of my lake. That lake flooded and caused all kinds of problems, including killing a bunch of these trees. So the project continues. And would you believe in the last 3 years, I've taken 27 trees down on this property. All myself, hauled them out of here in that dump trailer or burned them. And behind me, I've got about 11 more trees. And if you include all the little stragglers that have died, that number might be closer to 18 or 20. You just have to get into some of the woods here around my property.
People in the valley, they don't understand what makes and takes the breaks and forsakes a man. People in the valley, they don't understand the hands which built the roads and shoveled coal. Seeds were sown, dews were rolled by.
You know, I don't have a gym membership anymore. I haven't for many years. And this is why. This is why. When you don't pay somebody to do this kind of stuff for you, and you got a little bit of land, you get your workout right here. They call that functional strength, or a more flattering term would be country strong. Everybody wants to be country strong. You think you're just gonna shove your chainsaw in there, but a chunk of that moss will actually jam your chainsaw, and then you got a mess to clean up. Oh, there you go. Look, that one's for my wife. Hey, babe. Still got it. So check this out. Obviously that tree is dead, but look, still a lot of good oak left in there. If you're ever stuck out in the woods late at night and it's cold, cut down a tree like this. Use this moss for a mattress and for keeping you warm. You can see how these trees, especially once they're dead, I mean, but even alive, green, they got all this moss on there. That's a very, very heavy wet blanket hanging from those trees. My first start is on the ground, but I'm sure some of you guys use the drop technique. Once my chainsaw is warm, that's typically what I go for. I think most of you guys understand that you put the light fluffy stuff in first so that when you throw these in, it smashes it down. So it may have broke right there because it could be hollow. Won't know until we get it down, but some of those other water oaks I cut, even halfway up the tree, I mean, there's a hole big enough for a raccoon to climb in if it wanted to. So that's possible, but
It smells though. It doesn't smell good
doesn't smell, it smells rotted.
to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell
Or is that
a good wood smell?
or is that me? Noise. Oh, but I'll need water.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you had water.
Yeah, I didn't bring any.
All right. Why you don't do that when you know you're going to be out here for a while? You don't fill up your water in the garage.
I need an excuse for you to come visit me. Oh, that's a good woman right there. She brought me some din-din, yeah. Oh, only bad thing about eating dinner, man, is then you got to get moving again. Now, those of you who've been following this channel for a while, you're probably saying, dude, where is your skid steer? Why aren't you using that? And the short answer is, guys, I don't have a grapple for it. It will not, even with my forks, it will not reach over the side of this trailer. I could gingerly lift these logs with my forks over the back tailgate, but all that's gonna do is put a bunch of weight in the back of the trailer and make it unbalanced going down the road. So some of these have to get up front. I gotta have some tongue weight, and guys, sometimes you just gotta buck up. You just gotta buck up and do it the good old-fashioned way, the way they used to do it. Woo! That's a workout. Remember all those power cleans and squats you used to do in football? This is why. Okay, guys, I'm 6 foot. All right, so you scale it. What do you think? How much of that tree is still up there? I'm gonna say 22 feet. 22 feet. You put it in the comments what you think. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't wait until I get it down. We'll get it down tomorrow and we'll measure it. So put your number. No over under. Put your number. You can do halves. You can do the Price is Right. You can do $1 if you want. They always look taller than they really are when they're up in the air. Woo! That's a workout, guys. It's the next day, but it is a change of plans. Somebody wants to rent the dump trailer, so guys, I can't pass up on money. I'm not going to be taking the rest of that tree down today, but that's okay, because now I can hold you to your numbers. You can't go back and change them, right? Whatever your guess is for how big that tree is. But before I go to the dump, I want to trim these off. My makeshift roller here. If you haven't seen that video, go watch me install this and it'll explain why I have this. But I want to go ahead and trim this just so it's a little less ridiculous going down the road. Check out my fancy mud boots on, guys. I'm prepared this morning. It poured rain, which means the dump is gonna be nasty. It's gonna be a mess, and sometimes you're walking through all of that stuff. So have the right footwear during those conditions. And I'm just thankful because last night
we can still play
I was
the
smart
guessing
enough
game,
to stick
guys.
this trailer
Let's guess how much
underneath
this
my
load
poor
will
man's
be.
pole barn, which kept this load dry.
Quite a bit of tree
Now I'm
there.
not
It's still
having
some
to pay for
hardwood. It
water
obviously
weight.
wasn't all rotted.
That moss really doesn't weigh much, but I don't know. I can't remember how many of those little chunks of logs I threw in. I bet you they were 75 pounds a piece, you know, plus or minus a little bit. I'll say 1,100 pounds. All right, put your guess down there below. Don't change it. I'll run you across the scale. We pay for yard waste. We pay $30 a ton.
What is
Okay, you know the deal. Send it all the way up. Okay, good job.
Holy moly! Dad, that thing's deep!
Well, we just left the dump and I grossly underestimated that load. I said 1,100 pounds and the number is 1,840 pounds. That just goes to show you how heavy oak is, especially solid oak that's not rotted. There was nothing else in that tree but that yard waste you guys saw me load. So hopefully that'll show up on the video nice and clear and in focus. There you go, 1,840 pounds right there. So guys, a little different video today. Hopefully you like that sort of thing. Comment below, tell me what you think. I will do another video getting that large tree down, and I've got some thoughts. I've got a guy down here who runs a sawmill, and I'm wondering if there's enough to salvage out of that tree. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I have no idea what it costs to get a log like that milled. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below if you've done that, if you thought it was worth it. I think there's a lot of good wood left in that tree, so I'd hate to just pay to take it to the dump like I did today. So anyway, we'll do another video on that. I'll let you know what I decide. I got more videos with the dump trailer. Still have to fix my temporary roller. It's quite laughable. Remember, go back and watch that video. And so, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, spend time with your Creator. He loves you. He wants to hear from you.
And watch one of these other videos.
One of these other ones. That one or that one. See ya.
Anyone.